The business is called Tru Colors, and it has more than 60 active gang members on the payroll. Some law enforcers say the company should require employees to renounce their gang affiliation, but that's the opposite of the Tru Colors business model. WWAY had a rare opportunity to talk with employees inside the facility, which hopes to become the biggest independent brewery in the state.
We come from a place where a lot of people don't make it out.
And that's what the area's newest brewery wants to change. Tru Colors hires active gang members, rivals, hoping to break the chain of street violence using a new approach, starting with something called Disrupt You.
It's overall 5 months, but the boot camp kicks off with 8 weeks, of life skills, social skills, business skills, and beer.
The chief people officer says early on the company realized some team members didn't have the confidence to apply the business skills they were learning. So they scrapped the syllabus and started building self-esteem, but not before breaking some barriers. CEO George Taylor says the onboarding process involves dealing with trauma, and the way they do it is straight up, in your face.
And we do it by taking rivals, and if you and I don't really like each other, guess who you're going to be sitting next to, and guess who your partner's going to be going forward.
Taylor says within a few weeks they learned to work together. Men who were once at risk, and now, he says, who aren't.
I want to ask you some questions.
Employees like Ant, an active blood member. He spent half his life in the justice system before realizing he wanted a better life and got a job here after he was released. He knew he was on the right track, but something horrific happened a few months after he signed on.
Well, I was just out hanging with some friends, and like you said, wrong place, wrong time. A drive-by occurred, and I got shot 5 times.
From his hospital bed, he told friends and family he wanted no payback.
My thing was just, I don't want anybody risking their life for freedom trying to retaliate for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm laid up in the hospital. I don't need you in jail or dead because it's something that happened to me. You know?
Ant now supports his family on the salary he earns as Tru Community Manager, in charge of the overall culture here. That culture also includes workouts and nutrition classes, yoga for stress management, discounted meals, and on-the-job training.
And yeast actually does most of the work. Yeast is what actually turns that sugar water, what we call wort, into alcohol.
Press, also active blood member, didn't study high school chemistry, but has learned so much about the nuances of beer, he's running the brewing operation, responsible for a product that could reach millions. When you were coming up in your neighborhood, was this something that you ever imagined for yourself, a job like this and the responsibility like this?
I mean, it was always like a dream. It was something that I felt like I always wanted, but just never had the opportunity to do it. I mean, we don't see too many opportunities or too many people in positions like this growing up where I come from.
And that's the point the CEO hopes to drive home. To decrease violence, we have to increase options.
Instead of gangs being the driver of violence, violence is driven by lack of economic opportunity and societal exclusion.
We had to hustle. We had to survive.
Tru Colors, fighting to inspire true change for the community and hoping to spread the concept to other cities across the country. Tru Colors tells me it hopes to have its beer in stores across North Carolina within the next few months and has partnerships in place for national distribution after that. As for calls from law enforcement and some within the community for employees to end their gang affiliation, Tru Colors has no plans to do that. Donna Gregory, WWAY News.